Welcome once again to this YouTube channel. Today we are gonna look at how to make a timesheet in Google Sheets. So what are we gonna do? This is what we're gonna do. When I come here and I change this to the 5th of May, which is 5, you can see it dynamically changes, and this is May. So if I change this to 6, this is June, I can go to any other year, 2024, and it will show you the days of the week and the week. So all you have to do, if you're filling a timesheet for a given month, you say July 2023, it will display the dates here. You put in your name, your department, and the time spent on each of these activities, and then it will sum up and tell you the time you have spent in that month. So it is very dynamic in such that it knows the dates, how many dates are there. Like July, it gives you 31 days. If I say June, it will run up to 30 days. And if I say February 2023, it will run up to 28 days. So it is very dynamic. Whichever year and month you input, you will get the right months and also the right weekends. So here the highlights are the weekends. So that's what you're gonna do. Stay with me. I'm gonna take you step by step as we try to accomplish this. So I'm starting from a sheet here, which is blank, and I'm gonna take you step by step. So now I'm going to come to this here, B5 here, go to B5, which is right here. The first thing I'm gonna do is list the days of the year. Now, before even I do that, I think what I have to do first, I need to determine for a given month, how many days are there? Is it 28? Is it 30 days? Is it how many days are there? And to do that, I'm gonna use a function. Maybe I have to first explain it here. There's this day function, and the day function returns the numerical value of a given date. If you don't understand what I'm saying, if I say 1st of January 2023, you see it returns 1. Why 1? Because 1st January is the first day of that month. So if I put 10th here, to return 10, because 10th January is the 10th month, is the 10th day of that month. So that's what it does. So given that logic, it means that if I put the last day, it is going to give me that 31st January is the 31st day of January, and also it is also gives you the number of days in that month. Okay, so if I look at the last day, it gives me is the 31st day of that month. At the same time, that one also means that the January has 31 days because 31st last day. Okay, now having understood this, there is also a date function. And also do it like this. I put in the year 2023, May 31st. And there you go. You can also do it like this. So this is what I'm gonna use to accomplish that. Now, it means that I need to get the last day of the month. Okay? Now, to get the last day of the month, there is another Google Sheet function, which is called end of month. It takes the start date and the number of months. Okay? So if I give it a start date, and I'm going to put my date in this format, start date, the year will be what is in here. I'm going to lock that, comma, the month will be what is here, and the day really is the first day. I can put in 1, all months start with 1. Then after I've done that, that is the start date. Then the months, how many months I want after this. So if I say 0, it will take me up to the end of the month. And there you go. So it gives you April, 30th April 2023. So using this and the day function, now I'm going to enclose this in the day function, which gives me which day in numerical value it is. You can see it gives me 30 there. And 30 also happens to be the number of days in April. So with this, I know the number of days in a given month. So if I put February, you can see it gives me 28 days. If I put June, it gives me 30 days. If I put July, it gives me 31 days. So with this, I'm able to determine how many days I'm gonna use in my function right here. So with that out of the way, I'm gonna copy this. I'll be using it to determine how long my month is gonna be. So I'm gonna place it on the side right here. Maybe AJ right there. Control V, and there you go. So these are the days of the month that I have. So it is AJ2. That is the cell in which I'll put the days of the month. Okay, and you're gonna see in a minute why I need that information. So now to list the days of the month, I'm gonna use the sequence function, type sequencing. How many rows do I need? The rows that I need in this case is 1, comma, the columns, how many columns I need to go across here. Those columns should be equal to the days of the month. The days of the month are in AJ2, the ones I've just determined. And I lock that for the days of this month. Then next is the start date. Of course, all our days start on 1st January or 1st Feb or 1st March or whatever. So my start date is gonna be, I'm going to use the date function, which takes the year, and my year will be what I've placed here, comma, then my month is what I've placed here, comma, and my day, since it is the start date, I put in a 1, close brackets, comma, then the next argument is the step. The step is what is the incremental value or decremental value. So do you want to increment by 1? You put 1. If you want to reduce by 1, you put -1. If you want to increment these days, starting from the start date by 2, you put a 2. So because I'm taking the days of the month which increment by 1, so I'll put 1. I close my def function. I close my sequence function. And I think I've missed something. Press enter. So when I do that, you can see these are the days that it displays. Now, you may be wondering why they're appearing like this. It's an issue of formatting that I need to deal with. So I need to go to format, number, then the number, then I need to look for the date format. And in this case, I have a 5 here, which is just a date, day 5. When I do that, I want only to display the date. So you can see what happens right there. Okay. So these are the days, and it is running from 1st all the way up to 31st. All the way up to 31st. I didn't, let me copy my, okay. So you have to go all the way up to 31st. Okay, let's see whether it's working fine. So if I put June, June has 30 days. Now I need to go all the way to 30 days. So you can see it runs up to 30 days. Now, when you look at, I also need to display the day in terms of the way it is displayed here, the first 3 letters. So I can do that as well. So what I'm gonna do, Control Shift that, copy, take it up here, Control V. Need to lock some of these cells. Lock that and lock that. Press Enter. Copy this again. I put here Control V, and there you go. And this time I'm also going to use formatting to display the dates. Now let's format these dates so that we display the date in the first 3 letters of the day. So I highlight the dates here, then I go to Format, Number Formatting, then Custom Number Format. So I want to display the first 3. So when I type D, D stands for day, you can see displays that. So I do apply, and there you go. You have Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and everything is see here. Now, the other thing that we want to do is to highlight the weekends. If there are weekends and the weekends are Saturday and Sunday, then we need to highlight them in a unique color. So what I'm gonna do, let me first do a little formatting here. Change the background color and change this one to that, and then give this a lighter color, probably this one here, and change the font. That's not good, so let's change this one there, and there you go. And I can also center all these like so. So like, okay, you can also do under view, you can remove the grid lines, and it looks like so. Now, the next thing I want to show you is how do we highlight the weekends. Now, there is a function called weekday, which returns the day of the week of the date provided. Okay. So if I provide this first day, it returns 5. Okay. Then if I provide a day of Monday, which is F5, my Monday is F5. Okay, let's actually do Sunday. Sunday is E5. Put an E there. So for Sunday, it returns 1. Monday, it will return 2. If I put Monday, which is in F5, you can see it returns 2. Then Wednesday, it returns 3, and so on. So I hope you get the idea. Okay, so Sunday will be the first day, Monday second, third, fourth, fifth. So right now, it is picking H5. So Sunday is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why it returns 4. Now, it means that Sunday is a 1 and Sunday is a weekend. We need to mark that. And Saturday is a 7. So when I go here and I put in Saturday, this date of Saturday, it is 7. So it means my weekend is on day which returns a weekday function should return 1 or 7. That's what we're going to use in our conditional formatting. So any day that returns, I apply the weekday function and it returns a 7 or a 1. It is a clear indication that that is a weekend. So let's see how to do that. So we're going to say week, day, and because I'm testing 2 dates, the all function comes into play. So I say all if the weekday of the date I give this function is equal to a 7. That means it is a Saturday, comma. If the weekday of the date I give it, again, for that one, and is equal to 1, that means it is a Sunday, as I was demonstrated earlier. So, because I've given it a Thursday, it returns false. Now, let's see if I give it Saturday, it should return a true. Saturday is D4 and D4. There it returns true. You can see if I put Saturday. And again, if I put Sunday, that will be E4 and E4 right there. It also returns true. So all other days, apart from Saturday and Sunday, it returns false. And the other days that are on Saturday and Sunday, it returns true. So this is what we are going to use in our conditional formatting. So let me return this to B4 and B4, and then I'm going to copy this formula here, and I'm going to use it in my conditional formatting. So what I have to do, I need to highlight these rows right here. Like so. Then go under format, conditional formatting. I'm gonna use a custom formula. And the custom formula is what I have generated. Control V, which is this one here. And the next thing is, how do you want your dates to be formatted? I'm gonna weekends, choose that color, hit OK. and there you go. So you'll see that each day, that is a Saturday and Sunday, is formatted in black, as you can see, Saturday here, Sunday there, Saturday there, and so on. Now that is all well and good. I think we are moving on okay. So the next thing is I need to put a sum here so that when I add in my hours, I can be able to get the sum of those hours. I'm going to use one of the new formulas called by column. And what by column does, it runs column at a time. The first argument it needs is an array that is going to run through. And my array is right here. Then comma, the next argument is the lambda. Lambda to me is simply a user-defined function. And the first argument I'm going to give it is an x, which means one column. And my interest is determining the sum of this one column, which I call x. I close my sum function, close by column function, and hit enter. And then you see that the sum will be added right there. So if I come here and I say activity 2, I worked for 5 hours, and activity 3, I worked for 3 hours, you can see it gives me a total of 8 hours. I go in any other date, you can see it gets the sum right there. So all I need to do here, I need to drag this up a bit. And use some little bit of formatting here so that it looks quite nice. And that is my timesheet right there. So next time I am filling January or July, I put a 7. It adjusts, it shows me that these are weekends. I know I don't have to fill that. Then I come in here, I fill in the rest. On this day, I worked 1 hour on activity 1, 1 hour, 1 hour, then like so. And your timesheet is complete. So this is a template that you can use time over and over again because it automatically adjusts. That's what is very important. Next month, you come back to the template, specify the month and the year. It will display the days of that month and the year, and you start filling. It's pretty cool template to have. Thank you for watching. This video is getting too long. In future, I'll see how to add holidays, depending on how it is viewed right here. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to see more videos like this one. Give me your comments if you have a challenge, share with me and see, I can look at it and see whether I can help. Otherwise, subscribe if you have not. Like this video, share, give me your notification, hit the notification button so that you don't miss out on any more videos like this one. And see you in the next video. Don't forget to have a great day.